is the moment, tonight is the night.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a fresh technical analysis on Bitcoin based on the recent price action and updated chart levels. Obviously, I was not expecting this this deep of a pullback, but we did say that if it does break, the next area of support is around 96,000. Bitcoin has pulled back sharply, and right now it's sitting at a key Fibonacci zone. So we'll go through the major support levels, resistances, and what the indicators are suggesting next. If you enjoy the detailed breakdowns, please make sure to like the video and subscribe for more daily content and crypto analysis. So let's start with the bigger picture. Bitcoin is currently trading around $96,000, roughly down 3 to 4% on the day. This drop has pushed us back below the 20 and 50 EMAs, which is not good. And we're now sitting right on top of a critical Fibonacci cluster. On the chart, you can see the Bitcoin recently rejected off the 236 at around 111,400. Came back up, got stuck, came back down. This level acted as resistance multiple times, and this last rejection pushed directly into the 382 Fibonacci level, which sits around 103. Okay, so came up 103, came back down, broke down, which we did say was possible. I was really hoping we came back up and broke out of here instead of breaking down. We've now broken below the 382 zone and are retesting the area between 95 and 97,000, which lines up closely with the rising trend line from mid 2024 rally. Okay, important to note that the Fib levels continue to be the most important structure on this chart, from the major swing low near 74,000 to the cycle high just above 126,000. So from this low to this high. Bitcoin's retracement has been very clear. Here are the major levels currently in play. So 103.9, which we recently broke, the 0.5 fib, and the 618 retracement, 92,100. Let me see, give me a second. Yeah, 92, is that 92? 91,000, yeah, 91,400. And then the 786 retracement, which is the 83,000. Now, typically when we're on the live stream and when I do look at all the coins, typically when we do break the 236382, we are in for a deeper correction to the 618 786. If it's still bullish, then you're making a higher low anyway. But as we grow further away from the all-time high and the top, then obviously it does kind of invalidate that we're still in a bull run and we're probably going to start basically going down. For example, back here, we broke the 23632, we came down and almost tagged the 0.5. So maybe that's where we're at right now. Even over here, we kind of did the same thing, right? Low to the high. Oh no, we actually bounced from the 382 here. So it's a little bit different. And here, maybe we're getting that 0.5 retracement right now, and then we start making the next move up. So anyways, with the decline into the mid 90,000 region, Bitcoin is now hovering between the 0.5 and 618 fib retracements, a common retracement zone during deeper bull run and bull cycle pullbacks. If Bitcoin loses the 95 to 97,000 area, then a drop towards the 618 level becomes the next logical downside target, 92 and then 83. Now, looking at the EMA, the picture becomes even clearer. The 20 EMA is now up near 104.7. The 50 is at 108.7. The 100 is near 110.300. And the 200-day EMA is still holding below at around 107.7. Price decisively broken beneath the short-term EMAs, and the slope is starting to run downward. This suggests that Bitcoin has entered a short-term corrective phase within the larger bull trend. What we want to look for now is whether Bitcoin can either reclaim the 20-day EMA or find support at the 618 Fibonacci level at 90, what is it, like $92,000. Historically, during bull markets, BTC often uses the zero point 0.5 and 618 retracement as a springboard for the next leg up, which we did see this last leg up, that it did come down to 0.5 and then we bounced. Down on the RSI, we're seeing momentum cooling off significantly. The RSI is currently sitting around 31 to 39, depending on your smoothing settings, right near oversold territory on the daily chart. We haven't hit extreme oversold yet, but we're really close. In the past cycles, when Bitcoin falls into the 30 to 35 range, RSI range, it often signals that sellers are losing momentum, especially when price approaches a major fib level. If we see the RSI drop significantly lower and then bounce, creating a bullish divergence, that could be the first early signs of a reversal forming. Let me close that out because no car soon because we're going down. So basically the key levels to watch for are support levels at 100,900, which we actually recently lost, 95 to 97,000, which is the rising trend line support, 92 to 92,000, which is the 618 retracement major support, that's the next level, and an 83,000, which is the deep correction target. That would be insane, but whatever. Now the resistance levels are 103, 111.4, which as of right now, again, most likely that's the 23632 from the high to the low. It does coincide with it. So, you basically go back up, you retest this area kind of like what we already did. You make a lower high and you basically break down, which is not what you want to see. And then 139 and 148, which I thought was the target, was the high, as long as we stayed over 103. I'm not throwing in the flag just yet, but I am very close to throwing in the flag and basically saying that, you know what, the bear market started and we're just going to be buying Bitcoin during the bear market and making content with it. And just if you guys are watching this long, I am going to do that. We are going to be on the live streams. I'm going to have Robinhood up. When the RSI is on the daily hit oversold, I'm going to be buying $100. And it's not going to be much, but it's just going to be enough to make content with and have fun with. I don't want to play this putting $10, $20, $30,000 into altcoins anymore. It's just too stressful for me. I'm sure you guys understand. The upper box of the purple marks the next macro target if Bitcoin resumes the uptrend and if we're still in the bull market, 139 to 148. So what's the bigger picture here? Despite the pullback, Bitcoin is still within a healthy macro uptrend. Deep retracements like this area is a part of every single bull market. And this one lines up neatly with textbook fib levels. As long as Bitcoin holds 92,000, a larger bullish structure still remains intact. A bounce from this zone could set up a move back up to 111,000 and ultimately our next level up at 139 to 148. On the other hand, losing 92 would be a deeper correction shifting focus to 83 to 85. But for now, the market is in cooling phase. I mean, it has been since October, if you want to call it that, if you want to call it bearish since October. But it's approaching levels where strong buyers are typically step in. But I don't know. I've been through 2 bear markets and this feels like it's about to be a bear market. But that pretty much wraps up today's Bitcoin technical analysis. Let me know in the comments what you're watching for next. Do you think that the 92,000 zone we're gonna attack the 618 retracement, or do you think that we could reclaim 100,000 and start going up from here? If you found this breakdown helpful, I need to pay for a trading view so I stop getting ads and use more technicals, which I will next time. I mean, not next time, but I will as soon as we're not bearish anymore. If you found this breakdown helpful, leave a like, a subscribe for more daily market updates. Thank you so much for watching. Just remember, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you in the next one.